Good evening once again. I want to use this medium to welcome you to this platform where we shall be demystifying how to craft an award-winning business plan. Yes, this evening we are going to look into what a business plan is and how you as an individual can also craft an award-winning business plan for business expansion or for business grant. So my name is Abdullah Abdulaziz. For the past 2 years now, I've been writing business plan for businesses, startups or individuals who are looking into getting funds to float their businesses, or those who are interested in expanding their business venture. And to achieve all these three things, a business actually needs a business plan. So we'll be going into what a business plan is and how you can also craft a business plan that is going to be a winning tool for you, the face of your investors. So when we look at business plan, we are looking at business plan as a document mostly written, and it is mostly detailed. And this document, what it does is that it describes the kind of business that you are into. It tells the reader or your investors, or prospective investors, what your business is about, the kind of sector in which the business is being set up into. So, and it states what you are trying to achieve at the end of the day, because there's no businesses that does not have the kind of objective that they set out to achieve in the industry in which they are existing. And the business plan will always state your strategies. How do you intend to move goods? How do you intend to cover your customers? How do you intend to make awareness about your product to the public? Then it also tells us to tell your target market. Who are you targeting? Are you targeting those in the corporate world? Are you targeting the people in the rural areas? Are you targeting farmers? Because every business has their key target. There's no business that you set up without a target. And these targets are those that are going to be patronizing your business. So there's no business that is made up of just offering services to everybody. No, businesses are not run that way. Even if everybody actually needs that particular thing, the business might actually not target everybody. It might target those that will probably offer the service to you along the line. So that is why the business now will as well state your target market. And your business now will be stating what makes you different from all other businesses, what makes you distinct from all other businesses that are in the same line of business as you. Oh, for instance, now you have a school. What kind of school do you run? The business now will state it. Because everybody that runs a school, they are running it for different purpose, and they are setting out to achieve different purpose, different aim. Somebody can be running a school to probably say that, oh, you want a situation whereby after SX3, anybody that graduates from such school will gain admission into one of the top universities in the world. You understand now? So all these are what will be stated in the business plan. And it is going to clearly state how your business is a distinct from all other businesses that are existing within your sector. Then it will give us an understanding of your financial forecast. For someone who wants to invest in your business, the person will want to look at your numbers. What are your digits? What are your digits saying? What have you achieved so far? How is your revenue like? How much money are you making monthly? How much are you making every 6 months? How much are you making in a year? How much did you make in the last 1 year? So the business plan will as well show it. Because a prospective investors will actually want to know how your business is doing in terms of numbers. Are you really making sales? Are you really making revenue? Hope you are not just doing a charity organization. So the business plan will state your financial forecast. And it will as well state the resources, then probably the qualifications of the owners. Who are your owners? They run businesses before? Do they have the required knowledge, skills, talent to run such businesses? So are they people of caliber that we can say are the round peg in the round hole, not a round peg in a square hole? So your business plan is going to state all this. And because all these are needed to actually convince your prospective investors, and your prospective investors could be bankers. Your prospective investors could be angel investors. They could be friends and family. They really want to be convinced about what you set to achieve while running the business. Then another thing that you need to be conversant about, another thing that you need to be very, very sure about is that, oh, let's just say, do we really need a business plan? Oh, why do we now need a business plan? Oh, we need business plan for different purposes. One thing about a business plan is that a business plan is your first asset while you are starting your business. It is before you get your vehicle or before you get the equipment you need to run your businesses. Your business plan is actually your first asset. When something is your first asset, it is like the foundation of your business. Because if you are not basing your business establishment, you're not basing it on a business plan being on ground, it's like you not setting the right foundation for the business. So when you now talk about having an asset, something that gives value, so your business plan is the first kind of asset that you can really lay claim on as a business owner or as a business startup founder. Because it is this asset, which is the business plan, that gives you direction. It gives you roadmap. For instance, now you're trying to navigate an area. The business that you're trying to set up, you're trying to navigate an area which you don't know, which probably you have not worked in before, or probably you have not done anything in that regard before. So the business plan is going to give you a roadmap so that you will not lost, so that you take the right direction, you take the right full step. And it's going to serve as a pitching tool for you. Oh, you are trying to introduce your business to a stranger and you want the person to fund your business. It is the business plan that you use in pitching, in driving home your ideas. So if you don't have this business plan, there's no how you want to pitch your business to an investor. There's no how you want to sell your business, because pitching is about selling. It's about convincing people to actually understand what your business stands for. And at the end of the day, they'll be able to now give you what? Some funding. And it helps you to find investors too. If you are looking for investor, one of the best tools to use to find investor is to hand them your business plan. Oh, this is my business plan, and I want you to invest in my business. So when you craft a winning business plan, it is going to be convincing. It is going to spell out what your business tend to achieve. And it helps you to as well find partners. Oh, you have been running this business alone, and you actually need people to also run it with you. You are looking for partners, those that are of like minds with you. So it is your business plan that you give to them. And another thing is that when you want to get funding, either from cooperatives, from bank and the like, you actually need a business plan. Presently, I have somebody or a business plan. I have someone, a business who is trying to expand. And just yesterday, we started talking. And just this morning, we have sealed a deal of me writing a business plan for their business. They are trying to expand the business and they want to approach a bank. So you need a business plan to approach your funders, those that want to fund your business. It could be cooperative, it could be banks, It could be government agencies like Bank of Industry, Bank of Agriculture, even commercial banks. They want to see what you actually want to do. They want to understand you. They don't just need word of mouth. They need a document they can lay their hands on, go through, digest, and be convinced that, oh, actually, this person, you know what you're doing. And in business plan, another reason why you need a business plan is that you want to use it to determine your next move. Oh, fine, you started a business very small and you want to grow the business, because we all know the rhetorics that, oh, if you want to start a business, start small and grow big, but start small and think big. Now you have now started your business very small, you want to grow it. The business plan will help you to demystify the areas that are needed for you to grow your business, for you to know the next move in your business. And a single example is, look at item 7. Item 7 as a business started in a very small place. And look at the way it has grown in the past 5-10 years across cities in the southwest and north central. So businesses don't just go on the next move like that. It is a business plan that pitch them to go on the next move. So if you are trying to also expand your business, you want to know the areas in which you want to explore. Oh, for instance, now you have a boutique and your boutique is just within a state, and you are looking into moving to probably Abuja. You started your boutique in Lagos, you want to move into Abuja or Kano. You will need a business plan, well written, well detailed, for this your next move. And for somebody who is just starting out, you want to float a startup, you are just starting out, you want to establish a business, either tech business, either agri-tech, either media tech, health tech, and the likes. A startup, you will need to prepare a business plan, because this business plan will help you to float that business successfully, because it will be well detailed. It will involve all the strategies, it will involve all the roadmap, it will involve all the milestones that you need to cover for the business to really be set up and established. Yes, we'll now talk about one thing that you need to know is that there's no one way in writing a business. A business plan could be, there's no one way in writing a business plan. A business plan could just be one page. It could be lean, maybe like 5 page or 10 page. And a business plan could as well be bulky. In most cases, what you're using that business plan will actually determine whether it's going to be a one page, it's going to be a lean business plan, or a bulky business plan. And there are no perfect way to a business plan, or there are no exact way to a business plan. You can write your business plan the way, there are various formats in writing it. But one thing you need to understand is that your business plan could be one page, it could be a lean page, probably 10. There was a time the federal government was doing a competition, business plan competition, and they just require people to just write maybe 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of business plan. Yes, even when you are trying to get funding from maybe NGOs like the Tony Elumelu grant writing that happens every year, whereby they give business owner $5,000. They are specific. And if you are trying to approach an NGO, or you are trying to enter into a competition whereby business plan is going to be given, so they will spell out how they want you to submit your business plan. You understand now? So there is no single way to it, and there are various ways to go about it. So another thing that you must understand is that in writing a business plan, there are various setup, there are various headings, and your business plan must have this in it. Your business plan must have these 12 things. I'm going to list them. As you can see, number 1 is the executive summary. Number 2 is the company profile. 3 is problem statement. We are going to go through this one after the other, but these are the 12 basic things that your business plan must have. So if your business plan is wanting in all these areas, please, you have to sit tight. Your business plan must also have a solution statement. Then your market analysis. Likewise, your management team. Your business plan will also state your product and services. Then your marketing strategy and your sales strategy. Because there is no how you'll be floating a business without making the public, without making an awareness of that business. And there's no business that does not make sales. If you don't make sales, you're not in business. That means you have just floated a what? A not for profit organization. Then we talk about operational plan. Then the funding request, then the financial projection. So all these 12 things are very important in writing any business plan of your choice. You get it now? So let's proceed to the next item. So I want you to pick a business plan of your own and let's go on this ride together. So one thing you need to understand is that in writing a business plan, the first thing you do in writing a business plan is to start with your executive summary. Executive summary is the first thing in every business plan, but it is the last thing that you write. So when you're starting to write your business plan, or when you give a business plan to anybody, the first item they see there is the executive summary. But what you need to understand by executive summary is that it is the last item that you write when writing a business plan. Because your executive summary is just like an abstract. You know, when you are writing a thesis or a dissertation for a research, the abstract is the last thing that you write because it summarizes what is in the research. So the way an abstract summarizes what is in the research is the way an executive summary also summarizes the business plan. And in most cases, when you are told to submit a one-page business plan, it is mostly that they are requesting for your executive summary. You understand now? They are requesting for your executive summary. So when you are now talking about the executive summary is usually very concise, usually a summary, usually very, very simple and straightforward. And what the executive summary states is that it states your mission and it states your company profile. What is the company about? What are your key objectives? What is the legal structure? Where are you located? And at times nowadays, we now have executive summary that is just like a full summary of the business plan in one page. And in this, it's going to state the problem you are solving, the problem you want to solve, and how you are solving it. And it will state your target market. In the myriad of like 250 million people in Nigeria, who are those that you are targeting? Because you cannot be targeting everybody. You have to have a niche. Then it will as well state your financial highlight. How much do you need? How much do you want? Then how much are you going to make in a span of like 2, 3, 4, 5 years? And it is the last thing, as I said, it is the last thing that you write in a business plan. Very important. So I hope you're following. Then the next thing is that you must have your company profile. What is your business doing? Let us know about your business. What do you do? Who are you? Oh, I'm into marketing agency. Oh, we help businesses or startups to make awareness of their product by ensuring that they have strong digital footprint. So anybody reading your business now at the company profile section, you must be able to understand quickly what your business is doing. Oh, if you are transforming cassava into biscuits, they must be able to get it quickly. But if you are producing biofuels from waste product, they must be able to get it. So your company profile will state what you do, and it will help us to also understand how you make money. This is how we make money. We convert waste into wealth by recycling, and we sell it to those that use it that use them as raw materials. You must be able to know how you make money. You must know your vision, your mission, your core values. Because your core values, your vision is what you are doing. but your mission is where you want to get to. But your core values are those things that guides your company, like integrity, like honesty, like transparency. They guide you. You understand now? So this company profile tells us what you do. Whenever anybody is reading your business plan and they go there, they go to where the company profile is, they must be able to get what you are doing. So when you are not writing this business plan, state it clearly what you are doing and how your company make money. Then you craft out a vision, mission, and core values for your business. So that whoever is reading your business plan will very important, because there's no business that you set up today that is not in for problem solving. Every business that you see, they are solving one problem or the other. They are doing what? Solving one problem or the other. Dangote Refinery is actually solving a problem. For a very long years, Nigeria as a country has been importing fuels into the country. Diesel, kerosene, petrol, we've been importing. But Dangote has now come to solve that problem for us. You guys don't need to import again. I'll build my own refinery. And you can see what is going on, what is happening. So every business is what? Is into one solution or is into identifying a problem. So when a business is set up, they are set up to identify, to solve. They identify a pain point. What is that pain point that your business has identified that you are now going to solve with your own business model? Oh, because business is about identifying challenges and providing solution to them. And it is the reason why your business is set up, because there's a problem. If the problem is not there, probably your business will not even be in existence. So when we talk about problem statement, we are talking about the aspect of the pain point of your consumers, or the aspect of the pain point of what you have identified. What are those challenges that people are having that you feel when you come in, you can solve it for them? And that is the essence of you establishing a business. And in most cases, these problems are not about your own problem. They are the problem that the populace are having that you want to solve for them. You get it now? Then when you now write the problem statement, you can identify the problem statement can be up to 3, can be up to 5, depending on yourself. For instance, now somebody who want to go into poultry farming might probably have identified that most poultry products are not hygienic, probably maybe due to the feeds that are given to them. They are not organic. You get it? And another might be that the rate at which people consume unhygienic frozen food, you are now coming into to provide what? Fresh poultry products. You get it now? You sit down carefully, identify the problem in the sector that you want to solve. It might be 2, it might be 3, but you should be sure that this problem exists. Oh, or somebody want to set up a school, and the person might have find out that, oh, after every WAEC that is written, West African Examination Council that is written for senior secondary school students, after every WAEC or JAM, like 75% of people fail this exam, and it makes it difficult for them to get into university. Oh, that is a problem. And when you now see the statistics, a staggering statistics, like 70%, 75% people failing and not getting admission at the end of the day, that may be a basis in which you are setting up your own school or your own tutorial center or your own A-level school, A-level class. You get it? So carefully look into the sector and understand the problem, then you prefer solution. And the next thing is our solution statement. When you identify the solution that you have, the problem that you have identified, then you now come up with solution. Solution on each of the identified problem, make sure that you list the solution to each of the identified problem. How do you intend to solve this problem? You have to state clearly how you as a person, how you as a business want to solve this problem for the populace, because you have identified the problem. Because if you cannot solve this problem, you are not actually in business. Is that taken now? You are not actually in business. You understand? So, and let people understand the benefit they will derive from doing business with you, from using your product. Is that taken? Is that clear? And the next is that you should be able to come up with a market analysis, because in every business that you are setting up, there's a market for it. What does the market analysis, what is it saying? Well, the market analysis, while doing the market analysis, you'll be able to understand if you should actually go into this business sector or not. But if the numbers are not encouraging, why waste your time? Why disturb yourself? Because the market analysis will help you to understand if it is convincing to actually set up this business or not. But the first thing that we need to understand is that you need to first do the macroeconomic analysis. The sector or the country or the area in which you are setting up this business, what are the inflation rates? What are the economic challenges that you are facing? What is the unemployment rate? What is the growth in terms of economic activities? Because if people don't have money to spend, probably maybe what they just spend money on are just essential things that they cannot do without, things that are just needed, not wants. There's no how they will afford some other basic things of life. So you must do the macroeconomic analysis very well. And in most cases, when you are writing a business plan, there are top companies, top organizations, or like corporate bodies or research institutions who would have come up with macroeconomic analysis of probably maybe Nigeria. It will state out the gross domestic product. It will state out the unemployment rate in Nigeria. It will state out the inflation rate. All these are germane. They are what? They are very germane, and they are key to the success of every business. It is about understanding the economic activities. It is understanding the tempo of the economy in which the business is going to be set up into. And you look at the market size. How large is the market? What are the opportunities that exist in the market? Because there are some businesses that have a very large market and they are growing. So when a market sector has a very large market globally, it means that everybody can have a break. Everybody can have a portion from that market. So you look at all this and you look at how large the market is. And this is what should convince you whether you should continue with the business or not. Then we talk about the market segmentation. How do you segment? You need to segment your market. And once you are segmenting your market, you should be able to, because market segmentation will help you to drive home your product or your services to those who will be able to afford it and they need it. If I'm setting up a boutique now, I should be able to determine those that I want as customers. Because setting up a boutique means that I'm actually selling something that is luxury, something that is for those who can afford it. Because you are not setting up a boutique for just any kind of person. You are setting it for a particular kind of people. So with this, you need to understand their psychology. So when you understand their psychology, you will be able to decide how you reach them. Then you need to understand their demographic. What's their age? What's their educational background? What's their occupation? Where do they live? Where do they work? So all these will help you to vividly design market strategy that helps you to meet your market segmentation. Then you talk about competitive analysis, because the business that you're trying to do, you're not the first person that will come and set up that business. Some people have been in the business. So when you're not doing market analysis, you are trying to understand what makes you different What makes you distinct from every other person, from every other businesses that are already set up before your own? Should be able to get this correctly. And when you talk about the SWOT analysis, you are looking at your strength, your weakness, the opportunities, and the threats. What are the strengths that you have as a business that is just coming up? It could be in price. Maybe you are offering cheap price, or maybe you are offering quality products. Then when you're talking about the weakness, probably because you are just coming on board, you don't have a customer base, that could be weakness. You should understand all this, because when you understand all this, you know how to plan yourself very well. Then what are the opportunities that are available to you? Because I'm closer to the market, I can easily reach my consumers. That could be an opportunity. I have pedigree, I have experience, you have this degree, maybe education, you have this skill, and maybe your skill makes you stand out and makes you do this thing better than others. That could also be an opportunity. Then you talk about threats. Threats could be something that is beyond you. It could be political instability. It could be government policy. You're going to identify all these things so that you now do your planning very well. So market analysis is very important. You cannot do a market analysis when you are writing a business plan. Then who are your management team? This is very important. Who are the team that are going to drive the company to success? Are they round peg in the round hole, or they are round peg in the square hole? Because your investors want to know that the business that they are trying to invest into, who is the person that is going to drive that business? Who are those people that are going to drive the business? Are they people with the requisite skills and knowledge and education and experience? Because you cannot be setting up an hospital now and your team members are just nurses. I'm not saying nurses are not important, but where are the medical teams? Are they specialists in their various fields of study, like pediatrics, like surgery and the likes, or O&G? Who are your board of trustees? Are they people who have requisite skills, experience? Are they industry leaders who understand business? So your investors want to see this as well. Then who are your staff members? Have you actually recruited the right people for this business? Do they have the requisite knowledge, education, experience to drive your company effectively? So your management team speaks a lot. It speaks a lot about the kind of company that you're trying to float. So if there's a fault in your management members, or there's a fault in your management team, it's not going to speak well about your business. It's going to scare the investors. They won't take your business seriously. You get it now? So at this point, you carefully craft out who your management team are, their name, their position, and their profile. You state this one after the other. And the next thing that you need to understand is that what are the products and services that you're trying to come up with? And in most cases, some businesses just offer products, while some offer services alone, and some offer both. So whichever one that is applicable to you, you state them here as well. What product are you trying to offer? We offer traditional wears for female children and male children. You get it? Products. If it is services, we offer cleaning services, or we offer laundry services. You state all the services that you offer. If you offer both, like somebody who is into like a mechanic workshop now, you offer mechanical services, and you also sell probably spare parts, oil, and the likes. Or you have a shop where you sell gadgets, and those gadgets are what? You sell phone, earphone, power banks, and the likes. And you also repair. Yes, you state all this there. Is that clear? So you must be able to demystify or state to us what kind of product and services your business is offering to the public. Then another thing that you need to understand is that marketing is very important. If you are into business and you're not marketing, forget it. Forget it. You just be there. You become so old and you don't make single sales. So marketing is a comprehensive thing in every business. It tells us how you want to target your audience. Oh, you are doing a business in Lagos. So how do you want to reach? How do you want to make awareness about your business to the people? The product you are offering, the services you are offering, how do you want to market it? Oh, do you go to the roadside? Do you use digital media? Or you use the traditional media? Or you use both? In most cases, there are companies that use both. But in any business that you are trying to float, or in any product or services that you are trying to sell, that business or services or that product or services will determine the kind of marketing strategies that you deploy. Are you using traditional media like television, radio, newspapers, or you are using the digital media, Facebook, social media, influencer marketing, Google ads, Facebook ads, social media ads, things like that? You get it? You have to state all this very well, because it is through this media that you reach your target audience. And you need to understand if all these media that you are using are actually going to be available to your audience. Oh, you are selling Rolls Royce and you want to market it to the 1 of the 100% in the society. How do you do that? Probably you go to maybe a place where you meet people. You go to airports, for private jet airports, because whoever uses a private jet is a billionaire already. That is where you can market to them your Rolls Royce car. Or you are somebody that is into sachet tomato paste. You go to the market, you do road show, you do market show. You understand? So every individual, every product or service that you're trying to offer has the kind of marketing strategy that meets them. So at this point, you carefully look into what suits your product and what media your customers have access to that can make you reach them. Or like somebody who is into fertilizer, agricultural fertilizer, and this is going to be mostly used by farmers. What you should do is to look for radio stations that reaches rural areas, like Voice of Nigeria, Voice of America, and so many other radio stations, local radio stations. You understand? Local radio stations. So marketing is very important, because it is all about how you reach your intended in your prospective buyers. And another thing is that, yes, your digital media, your traditional media, we have explained this, the website and content. You use social media marketing, you use search engine optimization for digital media, use email marketing, paid advertising. The list is inexhaustible. Then for traditional media, you talk about the broadcast media, the print and advertising, the outdoor advertising, and the direct mail. You mail people, you get it now. So all these are what? Very important in your marketing strategy. Then when you talk about sales strategy is usually detailed, and it involves plan that outlines how a company, how you are going to sell. Hey, if you are not selling, you are not making money. You are not making money, because selling is the antidote to making money, to making profit, to making wealth. Every businesses must sell. If you are not selling, your business will just go down the drain. So business sales strategy is actually important. It's very important. Very, very important. How do you intend to sell? because selling will actually help you to meet your revenue goals. And after you have identified your target market, you should be able to define how your sales process will be. Are they buying from shop? Are they buying through the e-commerce platform that you have created? Are you doing direct selling where you have sales representative that goes to the market? Are you having shops in all the geopolitical zones of your country? All these are very important. Look at Dangote Refinery, for example, now delivering products to the final consumer, to the petrol stations. You don't need to bother about having trucks. Just pay money and we deliver the product to you wherever you might be in Nigeria. Is that not sales? That's the sales strategy. Don't bother about driving your truck to where the refinery is located in Lekki. Just pay to us. Our truck will deliver it to you. You get it? Those are sales strategy. And are you offering pay on delivery or pay before delivery? So all these are strategies that you need to come up with in your business plan. Then next is that when you are talking about sales strategy, you should be concerned about target market identification. Identify your target market. If you are selling sweets now, you know that sweets are for what? Are for children. That is why those that sell noodles, they use most of their adverts. They use children mostly. But it is children that they actually made this product for. And most of us can still remember some of the adverts that we grew up with while we were very young. So when you have identified your target customer, you'll be able to know how to reach them. And your sales process, I've talked about it. Are you doing direct sales? Are you using an e-commerce app? Are you going to use, what is it called? Sales representatives. You get it? Then you must have a sales goal. How many quantity of a particular product or service do you intend to sell daily, weekly, monthly? You must have this. Then when you have this your sales goal, you will be able to measure the metrics, whether you are achieving what you are set out to achieve. But you should be able to position your products. When we talk about product positioning, we're talking about you making a distinct of your product from other products in the market. And there are so many ways to product positioning. Oh, probably you sell poultry products and your own is just that your poultry products are usually clean. And everybody that gets your poultry product knows that they are very clean. You have positioned yourself. Or everybody knows that once they buy a product from you, they're getting another item for free. You understand now? Everybody knows that to buy item 7 food, it is the same thing that you buy in Ilorin. It's the same thing as what you're going to buy in Lagos. The same thing as what it is the same taste. That is product positioning. Then you must have your sales team and you compensate them. No, you must have your sales team. What is the structure of your sales team? Who is the person leading your sales team? Then what are the compensation that you are giving to your buyers? Oh, if you buy 3, we'll give you 1 for free. If you get this service from us 5 times, the next 6 service is going to be done for you for free. Then you talk about competitive analysis and customer relation. You must relate well with your customers, but you should be able to analyze your competitors so that you'll be able to surpass them in your strategy. You should be able to study your competitors carefully and look out for how to tweak your own offer to sideline them. But you must ensure that you maintain good customer relationship. Have a good relationship with your customers. Then we'll look at the operational plan. How does your company operate? What do you do daily, weekly, monthly? What are the tasks? What are the processes? What are the timelines to achieve all the tasks? Who are those that are responsible for each of these tasks? You get it now? So all these are they're very important. Then nextly is on the timelines and milestone. You have set out to start this business. What do you intend to achieve at the end of the year? What are your timeline and milestone? Because all these must be specific and you must be able to measure them. Because when you have milestone, it tells you that your business is not just operating as a business alone. Because we see some business that the day they are established, and after 5 years, when you look at them, they're still the same thing. They don't have any goal. They're just doing the business. No reason for expansion. No goal to diverge into another kind of business, another kind of city. They just want to be in one place. No, businesses should not be done that way. Your investor want to really know if probably you are going to just start the business and just find your way, or it is a business that you have a future for. Because if somebody is investing his or her money into your business, they want to look at the long-term projection of the business. How do you see the business? Are you somebody that sees the business that is still continue to run in the next 5 years, or you just see it as something that you just want to do to cash out and just find your way? There are so many Nigerian businesses like that. They just get funds from investors and they just find their way, and they start another one again, get funds, find their way. No, businesses are not run that way. You get it? So you must have a business goal, and you must have metrics that you will use in measuring all these business goals that will help you to achieve all these business goals. And these are your timeline. Then, last but not the least, is your funding request. Oh, you're actually writing your business plan to actually get funding for your business in most cases. But you must state there, how much do you need? Are you needing that money to start the business, or you need it for expanding your business? You should be able to state it. Whatever you need your business, your money for, the money you are seeking for, whatever you need it for, you should be able to state it. And you should be able to state what the funds will be used for. Is it for equipment? Is it for building? Is it for marketing? Is it for recruitment? Is it going to be used as a working capital? Then you should be able to state there that whoever is investing, are they investing into your business, or are you requesting money as an equity so that they have a share in your company, or it is just loan and you have a way you pay them back? Should be able to offer something to the investors, but they are not just investing for the investment sake. They're also investing for profit. Because at the end of the day, when you make an amount of money at the end of the year, you're going to share it with them. Or do you want them to own a part of the business whereby you sell shares to them and they become some kind of partner, either active, passive, or the kind of agreement that you're going to have with them at the end of the day? Then, lastly, is your financial projection. The financial projection is an important aspect of every business plan. And this is one of the aspects that gives people a lot of headache. In fact, it's not everybody that can easily come up with a financial projection. Because in the financial projection, you are actually explaining to your investors the kind of money or the kind of revenue your company can make within a particular year. Oh, we can make this so billions of naira in the first year. Because when you are doing financial projection, you're actually doing it for a specific period. That's the forecast. Is it for 3 years? Is it for 5 years? You understand now? So when you do this, you are telling the investor that, oh, this is the kind of revenue, because it's projection. Yeah, it's just assumption. You're assuming that if all things being equal, you should be able to achieve, if you are able to achieve this number of sales, you should be able to make this number of income in terms of revenue. What your expenditure would be like daily, monthly, weekly, quarterly, biannually, and the likes. And it will as well involve all your profit and loss statement. Oh, the kind of profit that you can make. If you are going to make loss, maybe loss is actually not bad, but you should not make it consecutively yearly. But in most cases, it's better that if a business is running for the first year, it's better that it makes a break even. That is why most businesses that are being set up are usually not tax maybe for the first 1 or 2 years, depending on the country in which such businesses are operating or the tax law that are being operable. You get it now? So your financial projection will actually help your investor to know whether this business is worth investing money into or they should just find their way. And here are common mistakes that you need to avoid when writing a business plan. Don't make a financial projection that is going to be difficult for you to achieve. Don't make something that is unrealistic. Don't overpromise anybody. Don't put yourself under pressure. Well, at the end of the day, if you are not able to make such figures, you're going to embarrass yourself. It's going to destroy your credibility and reputation. And saying that you don't have any competition, no, all businesses have competition. Don't ignore your competitors. And there's no idea that is novel. Yes, they have actually not seen somebody who is also doing the same thing that you are doing. No idea is novel. And some of you will say, everyone is my customer. No, everybody is not your customer, and that is not a very good strategy. In fact, the best thing is that you should have a niche. Don't serve everybody. If those you want to serve are the rich of the rich, the rich of the richest, just target them. Don't say, you are targeting motor park people, you are targeting middle income, you are targeting low income. No, businesses are not done that way. It will not let you focus. And another thing is that make sure that your business plan does not have typos and errors. Because it's going to be embarrassing when those reading your business plan starts identifying errors and typos. Make sure you vet your business plan very well before you put it for submission. And business plan is not a one for all thing. It's something that you continue to develop. As your business grows, you tweak it as it goes. There are some things that you'd have written a business plan that probably might not be relevant or that might need to be adjusted or added to. So make sure that you continuously review your business plan and update it regularly. This is very important. And in all this, remember, a business plan is a strategic roadmap and funding tool. Know your market and competition inside and out. Realistic financials are non-negotiable for credibility. Your team is as important as your idea, but they are the one that will drive your company. And also start simple, but start. Perfect is the enemy of done. For you to want things to be perfect might just mean that you are setting yourself for what? For failure. But make sure you just start. As you drive in, drive out in doing the business daily, you're going to get better at it. So with this, we are getting to the end of the business plan seminar. If you want to get in touch with me, my name is Abdullah Abdulaziz Olalekan, and this is my email, and this is the number you can reach me through. Lastly, I want to thank you for listening. Thank you very much.